My name is Zeus. I make music. I'm a marketer. I work for social change as well. So yeah, I do a couple of things which I think are all mainly based around enterprise. So I understand African entrepreneurship within the context of Botswana, South Africa. I think it speaks very much to what we've always been. I mean, a lot of Africans, culturally, have always been either farmers or fishermen or craftsmen or, we've always been about a skill. So I think we're very innovative people at our best. Don't believe the lies that we're lazy and we're, seeking handouts or whatever. But no, maybe the wrong sections of our population, but just in terms of our glorious past at our best, we are entrepreneurs. I think the most straightforward answer would be product made from Africa, or any product pertaining to Africa. So I think it's a dicey question because of the fact that we should never box ourselves into a stereotype. Yes, things that are very obviously flavored with our culture and our traditions. It's very easy to brand them as Africans, as African, but I think the concept of what's African is forever evolving and should relate to modern times as well. So certain fashions not so long ago might have been seen as un-African. A dinner jacket or blazer or whatever. But in today's world, we know that if you take it and then have like a print to it, all of a sudden it becomes more African. So, or contemporary African. So I think that's a definition that we shouldn't keep too rigid. If I was to leave the continent and a lot of people in my generation who have a similar voice, I think there'd be a big gap in terms of I'd like to call it like the new Pan-Africanism. You know what I mean? There's a new voice which speaks to our story, that understands the past and legacy of our story, and I think is very, very crucial in shaping where our story is going. So I think voices like mine speak to that. Speaking to what is African in an urban setting, in a modern setting, in a global setting that lives alongside hip hop culture and pop culture, and So I think we find ways to integrate that into mainstream.
Right.
And that I've really enjoyed collaboration in Africa because I've had a chance to work with a lot of different people from different countries, and regions even. So, most obviously as a musician, it's very easy to collaborate with other artists. I've got songs with people like Amara Brown from Zimbabwe who sings in Shona on the song. A list of collabos, Mahotelo Queens and all these great people. So in the classic sense, in the classic music sense, I've got a lot of those. But what I've been more excited about recently is more project collaborations. Like there's something we're doing for the United Nations Population Fund, which is a SADC-based activity that puts us in touch with organizers from different countries, and gives us a chance to impact change not just in our countries but in the region. So those kinds of collaborations excite me more and more, and I hope to see more in the entrepreneurship space, social change space, and movement. If you don't have a lot in the way of resources, you have to become very, very, very prudent with how you manage what is there, and that requires innovation. Like I would say, like if you think about how it's, I mean, I grew up middle class, you know, but ever so often you would have the tomato sauce running out and leaving it upside down, pouring a little water in it, you know, cutting the toothpaste in half, you know. Those are all things that you're forced to think of when you're in a jam, you know what I mean? So I think as a continent, we must keep it top of mind that if we are to come up with solutions, whether we're talking irrigation or whether you're talking trading or logistics or whatever, you know, we really have to be creative in how we go about our business. Yo, what's up? This is Zeus and I support the African market, ECPE. See you out there, August. Peace.